Hello, E.T. here. This is Arthur Saxon, one-third of the legendary Saxon brothers and one of the legends of the Bronze Era of strength and fitness. Saxon was born in Germany, 1878. He performed, as did most strong men of the era, in traveling circuses around the turn of the 20th century. Saxon is most famous for his bent press. His record of 370 pounds, I'm going to put kilograms up on the video, 370 pounds remains unequaled to this day. He did other odd lifts, which should be, in my opinion, incorporated again today to achieve maximum overall strength and fitness. How many today could do this? He's lifting up his two brothers. Now, this kind of lift, as with many so-called odd lifts, requires strength, dexterity, balance, concentration, endurance. Now, that's a combination that life requires, but is lacking in most workouts today. Saxon laid out his principles of strength in two books, and both are more valuable, in my opinion, than all of the current fitness magazines published in the last 5 decades. One book was The Development of Physical Power, that came out in 1905, and then there was the textbook of weightlifting. I believe that was 1910. Both these books emphasized progressively heavier weights to build strength, and also something else, that strength is more than simply lifting one heavy weight one time. One thing that E.T. learned very early on, something that ran contrary to the thinking of the 1950s and 60s, and that was gradually increasing poundages for single reps rather than wasting energy and depleting stored sugar with multiple warm-up repetitions. For example, let's take the standing press. Let's say you're able to do a maximum of 150 pounds. What you do is this. A single repetition starting at, say, 90 pounds. Now you rest 30 seconds to a minute, about enough time to add 15 to 20 more pounds to the bar. Then you repeat, do that single repetition, rest 30 seconds to a minute, putting on more weights, until eventually you get to that 150 that you're capable of doing one time. And then add some more weight to it and press it and then jerk it up. On your next workout, the odds are you're going to be able to take that 150 plus pounds and press it all the way, at which time you'll add, say, 5 more pounds and half press, half jerk it, and so on. Eventually, you're going to be making some good progress. And then once you're done with that exercise, says Saxon, you go to another, maybe the snatch lift, perhaps some dumbbell lifts, swinging dumbbell lifts, whatever. Now, notice that Saxon, in fact, most of the Bronze Era strongmen, employs a routine that requires explosive bursts of energy and that employ the whole body. In other words, exercises that replicate what was required way back when a man had to take down a mastodon or survive a gladiatorial contest, whatever. But notice that most gyms today promote machine exercises that isolate the muscle, leaving the supporting muscles flat. Machines that demand little energy expended. Machines that can lead to an unbalanced physique. Increase the chance of injury, too, if you're engaged in vigorous real-life activity. Now, true, machines do have advantages, especially for an old-timer such as E.T. But that's just for muscle retention. not for developing a pleasing physique or building strength and power. If you're younger and wanting to get powerful in a utilitarian way, get your advice from people like Arthur Saxon. Let's take a look at one of Saxon's favorite lifts, the two hands anyhow lift. Now this one here, E.T. lifted from a YouTube influencer. He is Fatty McFatso. Yeah, Fatty McFatso. And he should have more subscribers in my opinion, so check him out on YouTube. He's lifting two weights, a barbell and a dumbbell, of varied poundages. Notice the strength and dexterity, not to mention the concentration required to perform this lift. The coordinated muscles of the whole body, the store of energy, and the brain are all enlisted as they might in a desperate real-life confrontation. And here is Saxon's Continental Lift. This one I took from Alan Thrall's channel. You may be familiar with him. If not, check him out. Unlike a standard barbell lift, like the clean and jerk, the Continental Lift is performed usually with a thick axle-sized bar, and that requires a reverse grip. Then as the bar comes up, quickly shift to a standard grip, balance on the upper stomach area, bump it up to a ready-to-jerk position, then jerk it or press it up. Again, more of a real-life simulation, employing a lot of energy, brain power, coordination that will better serve those who are interested in developing endurance, explosive power, strength, and coordination. Caveat: Saxon, like Paul Anderson, performed some exercises almost every day. And while this may be workable for men with genetic materials such as these men possessed, this kind of working out every day did not work for E.T., and it's likely not going to work for you. So, E.T. got better results by working the whole body 3 times per week, with plenty of rest and nutrition-rich food in between, and several weeks away from all strenuous exercise during the year. Well, back to Saxon. He fought for Germany during the Great War, World War I, 1914 to 1918, and as did many Germans, he suffered from a lack of nutrients. That made him susceptible to diseases which after the war he got, including tuberculosis. He died at age 43 in August of 1921 of pneumonia, which could have been cured, as would the TB, with a shot of penicillin, but that was not widely available until 1943. Well, that's it. Did you like or dislike this video? Hit the thumbs up or thumbs down. Do subscribe to this channel, forward it on to other social media if you would, and comment below. Thanks.